Marcus X, and this is my Biology 111 Section W2 video project or research project on PowerPoint. I remember growing up, when I first moved from New York down to the South, my cousin would take me out to the woods. I was 9 years old, and I was fascinated. And the first time that we went down to a pond, we were catching tadpoles. And I would take the tadpoles home. I wanted to see them grow into frogs because this is what my cousin said that would happen. And I have them in a jar and I take them in the house. I would never get to see the transition or the metamorphosis because the first thing my mother would say is, "Get that out of my house." But I was still fascinated with the frog, so I decided to do my biology project on the life cycle of the frog. Frogs are experimentative, and they have a mating position. That mating position is called the amplexus. What they do is the male frog will climb up on the back of the female frog, and reproduction would begin. And the male frog sperm would be released at the same time the females would release their eggs, and that's how they would become fertilized. All frogs require moisture to help develop the eggs once the eggs are fertilized. And they cluster, much like you see in this PowerPoint photo. Some of the eggs laid by frogs, of course, they'll be eaten by predators. Some will be eaten by snakes, some will be eaten by fish. Even birds will eat some of them, so some of them won't make it. But fortunately, other eggs of the frogs will hatch. This is a photo of a tadpole coming out of the egg. It's sort of unique. This is what I wanted to actually see happening if the frogs would ever give birth and then reproduce again. But I never got the opportunity. And this is what a tadpole looks like once it's born and it's swimming around. When I was young, this is what I would catch in a jar and take home, which my mother never let me keep in the house. When the frog is hatched, a soon-to-be frog is called a tadpole. And that's the photo that we just viewed in the last frame. In the first 7 days, the tadpole eats his yolk that's still left in his guts. And this is what he survives on. During that period, it only has gills, tails, and a mouth. And after 4 weeks, the tadpole has teeth, has skin over its gills, and will swim in schools much like fish do. And this is a picture of a froglet after the tadpole has started to begin its metamorphosis into a full frog. And this slide definitely shows what a froglet looks like. Frog metamorphosis is continuous, and when it continues, a frog begins to take its common form. Tadpoles look like a frog, but with a long tail. The frog will begin to lose its tail and fully develop into an adult frog. We'll call this adult frog Kermit. It's a very popular name for a frog. I think it's the most recognizable. That is my presentation of the life cycle of a frog, and I got my information from 3 different websites: allaboutfrogs.org, earthrangers.com, and tutorforkids.com. I thank you so very much. I thank my lead instructor for videotaping this for me. He's a super guy. When I grow up, I want to be like him. He's my hero. Thank you so very much.